All right. Greetings and welcome to Board Me Up, where I hunt out the latest in board game and tabletop game releases so you don't have to. I tend not to focus on RPG games and such, but I do like to share those cool monster minis that I do find out there. Checking the stream health, and looks like we're doing all right. So we are live, as I've been doing these for the past little while now. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these live or not. So let's start out here. I just want to point out that there's a lot of playing cards, there's pizza playing cards coming out, these majestic imperial ones, these composer, a lot of playing cards, and they're all like getting funded. And it just reminds me, or almost getting funded, it just reminds me of dice. It's like, although this one's not doing too well, just how many dice projects fund on Kickstarter? How many dice do you need? But I'm noticing that trend starting to move on to just regular playing cards. It's not always they get funded. I think the ratio of dice being funded is higher still than playing regular or traditional playing cards. But these three projects in a row here, I mean, they're all doing pretty decent, and I believe they're all still just playing cards, traditional playing cards, like for poker. Okay, so the first project we'll be talking about today is going to be, well, this one of over 70 3D print files for Dungeons & Dragons. Let's take a quick scope of, or get a quick scope of what this is. I just wanted to see the qualities of these minis and if there's some rare things I haven't seen in miniatures yet. Snapping Turtle, Komodo Dragon, that is pretty rare. If you're looking to collect, ooh, that's an awesome collection idea. To collect animal miniatures, what a great idea. I might have to put that in the title here because that's a cool idea. I wouldn't mind collecting animal miniatures, although I'm trying to collect all monster types. But that's pretty cool, and here's a great place to start. You got a honey badger. That is awesome. We got a honey badger boa constrictor. That looks like a viper. I'm not sure about that one there. I do like my accuracy. Timber wolf. It looks a little bit fantasy-ish, but all right. Paladin's horse. That's a really fancy Paladin's horse. I'm noticing they're a little bit exaggerated on something, so it's not going to be realistic animals completely, but not bad. We got a standing up gorilla here, elephants, two elephants. That's just a lovely model right there. I don't know. That's just a really cool thing to have and paint up. Giant scarab. Okay, we're going to the fantasy end with that one. Some horses. Okay, let's look at some ocean life. Got a dolphin, giant crab. That is cool. Not enough crab stuff. Not enough crab monsters and miniatures. So shout out to that. Octopus. We got a white shark. That white shark looks awesome. And if that base is going to be like that, that's very cool. I do like that. I like a base where everything's just incorporated like that. I just like different experimentations and bases. Hammerhead shark, size large. Okay, so you do see the hammerhead on top. These are going to be a challenge to paint for beginner painters and even though decent painters. Just distinguishing where the water ends and where you still see the shark, that's going to be a challenge. Shark fin, that's a cool idea for a mini shark fin. I'm sure there's some board game that has it because it needs it. Orca whale size. That's pretty wild. It's, I don't know about that. Sculpting work. And an orca just jumping out like that. Well, yeah, that happens. Okay, so giant spider. Cool. Giant scorpion. Giant toad. Love it. That is a beautiful giant toad. Giant rat. Surprise. Giant bat. That giant bat is awesome. Giant weasel, centipede, very cool. Giant leech, giant fantasy leech. Raptor. Let's see, where's Deinonychus? Jurassic Park is awesome. I enjoyed it all, but it overdid the thing with raptors. So everybody's like, raptors. Nah, it's Deinonychus. Let's see, mammoth size. Okay. Cool, mammoth, saber-toothed tiger, looks cool. I like the positioning of the legs. I wonder if the back ones are a bit open as well. I think that's a cool position to have it kind of hunched on the ground. Strongly like that. Let's see the size comparison. Okay, we're taking a little bit too much time on this one, I think. T-Rex, very cool. That's a nice looking T-Rex too, actually. And what is this? Oh, okay, sorry, Tarask. I knew there was something different looking at that thumbnail. Let's see if we'll see it again. Baby bear, baby stuff. So baby dragon, baby winged kitten, because, you know, all those board gamers want baby winged kittens. Let's see what else is there. Critling helper units. That's cool. That's a cool idea. Helper units, cleanup units. That's just a cool little mix to have in a Kickstarter. Just helper units. These are looking really nice. That wolf. These are looking really good. Really smooth. Well, especially with this rendering of them. Nice gorilla. Ooh, nice little boar we have there. That crocodile looks great. I really like that. It's not over exaggerated or something crazy. That's very cool. That's a very nice rhino. I print that out big and paint that up. That's attractive. Okay, let's look at these. See these bigger ones. Okay, that's how you put them together. There's that Tarask. There's something wrong with that Tarask. It looks like the Tarask is also maybe sculpted compared to all these digital sculpted things. It just doesn't look like it. Like, look at the detail of this. It just looks smooth. It looks according to size and small and clean. But then look at this. It just looks sort of messy, and it looks like it's done by a different artist or different way of production. I don't know. There's something about that. Like, look at that. It looks completely different. Like this is lacking that level of detail that you have here. The quality of small detail. Maybe they were just created differently. Okay, let's get out of here. Cool. So if you want to collect animal and prehistoric animals, what a cool little collection to get from miniatures. All right, moving along. Let's go to the next one. Let's see if it's actual board game, and it is 3D printable things for chess. Something I wanted to look at quickly. Now this one, I'm going to save this one for now. I don't know if we'll be coming back to that one. 29 days to go on it. Let's see. So what's special? So you can print out different styles of chess sets. You know what? If you got a 3D printer, I advise you learn a little bit of 3D sculpting and just make your own custom chess set. You know, just make something that really speaks to you, unless you're looking for high quality things like, you know, miniatures, a miniature captain and stuff. Then you can always just replace pieces from Warhammer or other miniatures. I've been wanting to do that a long time ago. All right, closing that out. God Chosen. God Chosen is this turn-based strategy game that brings to life a magical world steeped in Norse and Slavic mythology. I like it. I like that mix. Turn-based strategy board game. It looks like a nice turn-based strategy board game that won't take you hours. But like chess, it could take you a little bit. Well, it depends who you're playing, right? Let's see what you get. Okay, let's look at the price comparing with this. It's print and copy, chosen basic edition. Okay, basic edition is going for $41. Okay, this is everything you're getting. So these, is that wood or just printed wood? Do you get all this stuff? That container? If it's kind of premium like that, that's pretty nice for $41. So you get all these tokens, all that. Looks pretty cool. If you're looking for something new, a little bit abstract style board game, nice setup here. How much have they funded? Let's check that real quick. 900. So they're not quite funded yet. I have a feeling they'll get there. It's not a high goal. It's just $1,000. Not much else here. And there's no video. That's why they haven't funded. If they would have a video, or at least a lot more images, this project would have definitely funded. So whoever this is, if you're watching or listening, you know, this project looks great and everything, but you gotta have that video up. You gotta have it up. You're not gonna grab enough attention quick enough. Especially with something that's, you know, you're not grabbing attention with miniatures and all this eye candy in the image, right? So if you're not, and you already got somebody as far as you got me, you got to have that image to really capture and hold them there. But anyway, this is looking good. I'm going to save it. We'll come back to it later. I don't even know how many players it is, but we'll look into that in 27 days or so. I'm sure it still will fund, but if it had the video, I believe it would have been funded by now. And it did just launch pretty recently. Okay, next we have Make 100 Cloisters, the game. Cloisters, that's not a word you see often enough in board games. An elegant but deep two-player strategy game that takes 15 minutes to play. Cool, it's a quick play. Let's just skip around the video for this initial look around. Okay. Cool, okay, alright. And then you got these, are those called tokens still? Would you call those tokens? These little marbly glass bits. Oh, okay. Looks like a concept that could have been taken from this to add on top of it some theme, you know, like you see bird themes, you see any theme, like that's what we like to see is when a board game comes out with a theme nobody really thought of. Maybe we know this style of game, but not that theme, like the bug hunting game, the bug fighting game for a fighting game. Just different ideas like that. So with this, take how you play this, all the rules, but throw on a cool, attractive theme on it. Maybe, I don't know what it is, putting logs and it's you're all lumberjacks, you know, some themes so that you can have all this eye candy and market it easily and put a cool title of lumberjack, you know, showdown. I don't know, you know, and these can be like stones or gems, and these can be logs that dwarves are putting down. It's, you know, put a theme on top of it and it'll be such a much stronger concept. Although that costs money, right? Unless you're an artist. So, but this one has funded. It's got a very tiny goal. They just want to get it up and see, and that's where you'd fill this up because, right, you feel like you don't have much more to show than this. This isn't their first project either. But if you add in a theme, you can have so much more eye candy and images here that will definitely entice the buyers. Now, let's see how much is it going for. One copy of Cloisters, $21. That's okay. It's still not grabbing me. I think if you put a theme in, you can even keep the blocks, but just put the concept art on the box and everything with some kind of just fun theme. That would certainly attract me more to it and consider what the actual rules are, because otherwise people will just look at this, you know, for what it is, and most people won't go any deeper. Only those people that sell the board games and trade and really have a in-depth touch in the hobby or side in the hobby. Commotion. So I'm seeing these other ones. So you got some themes here. I think, yeah, this is one of the weaker themed ones. I think you could have, yeah, really taken advantage of that, or maybe make a premium edition someday. I don't know. Anyway, I hope that made sense. It makes a lot of sense in my own head, but I'm not sure if the wording is turning it out very well. So the next one is Mission Maya, an immersive Mission Maya. Okay. An immersive tabletop escape room experience. So it's a tabletop, so it's an escape room type experience. Solve all the puzzles and complete the game to unlock the lockbox. That sounds fun. I like the description. Like you have what you do and then the initial goal to unlock the lockbox to reveal the secret. Wonder how much replayability that would have, right? But it is doing okay. It's not funded yet. It does have 27 days to go. Let's look at eye candy here. What can we see of the game? What kind of components? 1 to 4 players. Sure, that makes sense that you got solo mode in this mystery type of game. I haven't played a game like this yet. I have one that's ordered. We'll see how that goes. I'm wondering how you play this with more than yourself, you know, with one player. You just share the experience. So I wonder why it's limited at like 4 people. Just that's the recommendation. Wondering how that works. So 17 agents and up, so it's, you know, got its complexity, possibly. Okay, let's see the price. $52. Okay. Okay, I'll save this one. We'll check it out in 26, 25 days or so. All right, then we got card rails. I saw some people I follow, I think, were funding this one. A 54 card cube rails game. No video. Shucks. What else? Okay, I'm just going for eye candy here, right? Unless it's something that already grabs me initially, then I'll start reading. But on the first perception, I'm not going to be digging that deep. I'm just playing the role of a regular, you know, Kickstarter explorer. Scavenger. Add-on, stretch goals, and more. Well, that's good that you have that. So this is what the game basically looks like. Card rails. I don't know. It's doing decently well. It's their 6th project. They're doing marketings from some side. Maybe they have a lot of followers already, or somebody maybe on YouTube shared a video on it. Not sure, but this initially isn't attracting me. But I haven't looked deeper into it, and I will try to in about 23 days. So I will keep this one up. Next, what else has started? Nothing more that's of much interest to me. But as far as ending projects, we still have some time before anything ends too soon here. So the first one that will be ending soon is still in another 4 days is Valda, and I'll be looking in depth on that later. But I'll since we got that extra time right now, we haven't had a lot of stuff. I'll go through Valda real quick. Have we really been live for 16 minutes now? What have I been doing? My goodness, I thought I was going at a quick pace here. Well, let's go through Valda real quick here. What is it? A tabletop strategy game? Is it a card game? I just want to know. Card game. How many players? 2 to 5. Cool. Short game. Nice. 12 ages. Nice and simple. Is there a video? There is a video. We'll look at that. We'll look at that in a couple more days. We do have games. We do have cards. We do have tokens. There's stretch goals. Nice artwork. How much is the game going for? $43. They have funded $61,000. And let's see, what else can I see here? Nice artwork. This is what you get, or rewards. All right. Ooh, that is a really nice map board. Okay, yep, this has me intrigued, except for that it doesn't have solo mode, and yeah, I'd have to hear more about it and see more hype around it. That's it for now. We'll check it. We'll watch the video and all that in a couple days. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I guess the biggest thing that launched today is probably going to be, I kind of want to say God Chosen, but it also hasn't funded. So which one has funded? Well, card rails. Card rails. Card rails is the biggest news for what's funded as of late. Thanks for watching, and keep enjoying the hobby.